Good evening. It's a great honor to partner again with Clarksville-Montgomery County School System in celebrating our community's talented and dedicated educators. James Corlew Chevrolet, located at 722 College Street in historic downtown Clarksville, is proud to host this year's Teacher of the Year event. To quote Joyce Meyer, "Teachers can change lives with just the right mix of chalk and challenges." And what a challenging year it's been. However, you've adapted and creatively overcome these unprecedented challenges. You've selflessly navigated every proverbial curveball that this year's thrown at you and offered your students the gift of learning. You've worked tirelessly to create a sense of normalcy within our children in this most abnormal of times. For all that you do in and for our community and for our children, thank you. On behalf of the entire James Corlew family, I am humbled and excited to be a part of this expression of respect and appreciation for all the great teachers in our community. James Corlew's proudly sponsored the Clarksville-Montgomery County School System's Teacher of the Year event for 3 years. Let's do our small part in the community to celebrate these educators, particularly in these trying times. The Teacher of the Year is going to win a brand new Chevrolet Spark.
Good evening and welcome. I'm Millard House, Director of Schools with the Clarksville-Montgomery County School System, and it brings me honor and pleasure to welcome you to our first and hopefully only virtual Teacher of the Year program. What I'd like to do is start off just by thanking all of our educators, all of our employees across CMCSS for all of their incredible work over the course of this last year. It's been an unprecedented year with COVID, and we've made the most. And as many people say, we've made lemonade out of the many lemons that have been in front of us. This evening, we have the opportunity to celebrate the 62 Teacher of the Year candidates from across the school district. But more specifically, we're going to celebrate our top 3 candidates. So from Burt Elementary, we have an elementary school teacher that does some wonderful things. Her name is Victoria McAllen. And also from Richview Middle School, Christina Pluckelman. And at the high school level, we've got Jessica Drudy. So I'm very excited for you all to learn more about these individuals and the incredible things that they do for students on a daily basis. Hang tight, and we're going to learn a little bit more at this time with a little video.
I went to Central, and so my love for English was very, very much so became a thing when I was in high school. I decided that I wanted to be a teacher when I was sitting in this classroom when I was a senior in high school. When they brought me down here to show me, like, this is where your classroom's gonna be, it was a very, like, awe-inspiring moment where I was like, this is where I decided that I wanted to be an English teacher, and now this is where I'm going to teach.
I graduated from Alabama A&M in Huntsville, Alabama, and I kind of just went into the profession because it just seemed as though I should be there. And I would say up until maybe 2 years ago, I knew that I was in the right place because I started reading and researching a little bit about reading and how to effectively teach reading. And seeing such growth in those students, it kind of lit a fire in me that said, okay, maybe this is where I am supposed to be.
Teaching is a second career for me. I knew that I wanted to be a teacher because I saw the impact that my own children, that their teachers had on them, and it was huge. And so I wanted to be that for other kids. This year, I started teaching virtual. And so I teach all of the virtual 7th grade math classes here at Richview. Not having students in my classroom and having to rethink and figure out how I can best recreate that same classroom experience in a virtual setting, it's been a challenge. And I feel like we've been getting better and better at it every day. I would say the biggest triumph is figuring out how to still have that productive struggle and the higher order thinking and that engagement in a virtual setting.
The biggest challenge for me this school year was keeping my motivation as well as the kids, because there are some hard days. There have been some tough days. And I'll be honest, even on those hard days, when I walk in the classroom, when I walk in, I begin teaching, all of my worries about the pandemic or everything that's just going on, it just washes away. So I think the challenge is just staying encouraged, staying motivated, and then understanding that grace, everyone involved, extend grace. I need grace. And so It's just keeping that motivation up.
I think that the biggest thing that I have had to face is learning how to connect with my students when they are not directly face-to-face with me, especially virtual students that I've never gotten the chance to meet face-to-face. One of the most important things that I think a teacher can do is build a relationship with their students, and it's been very difficult to do that via a computer screen. But it was definitely something that all of us, admin, all of the teachers in the district and the students too, we've been so resilient to make this thing happen in the midst of a pandemic.
Those tough days where you are, if I can be honest, second guessing yourself and second guessing your path, and having people that think of you as an educator and think of you as someone who's doing a great job. I think that's my biggest triumph, in knowing that, okay, I can do this. I'm in the right place. Keep going, keep pushing, because it's so exciting and it's very rewarding to know you're appreciated. I see you. You're valued. You're in the right place.
My students keep me coming back every day. I love the relationship that we build over the year. In the beginning, you have to really develop that trust, especially because I like to have a lot of discovery in my lessons. Like, I want them to figure things out. So they have to trust me, and in order to trust the process, in order to trust that even though they might struggle with it right now and not understand it from the very beginning, that by the end they will really understand it well. And so developing that trust and that relationship, I guess that's what brings me back every day. That's what inspires me.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. On behalf of the Education Foundation, I want to say thank you to every one of our incredible teachers this year who've gone above and beyond in so many ways. I'm excited that we're going to be able to honor 62 Amazing Teacher of the Year this year, and that we also have these wonderful three teachers behind me who are going to win a car. Quickly, I just want to say thank you to James Corlew, to Jason Blurton and his team. Thank you to my sponsors who should be scrolling across the screen right now. And thank you very much to my board who supports us every day in everything we do. With me tonight is Joel Wallace, my board chairman, to offer a few words.
Thank you. I had an opportunity over the past few days to watch the finals video that you just got to see. And every time I've seen it, it leaves me really awed and inspired about the leaders that we have in our school system. So I want to offer the sincere thanks of the board to congratulate the winners. We're really blessed in this time of unprecedented change in public education to have such great leaders in our community. So good luck. Thank you.
Thanks, Joel. So very quickly, I want to mention that we will be delivering awards and gift certificates to Chopping Block to each of the 62 nominees tomorrow. This is a thank you and congratulations from the foundation. So now what we're all here for, someone to win a car. So this is how it's going to work. In Jason's hands, he has a standard deck of playing cards. They're shuffled, they're random, we don't know what order they're in. He is going to allow each of these teachers to pick one card, and whoever has the highest value card gets to select one of the boxes on that back table and hang on to it. They don't open it yet. And then on the count of three by Mr. House, they will all open it, and someone will win a car, and two people will win a $500 Visa gift card. So, y'all ready to give away a car?
Ready.
Let's do it.
All right. All right. All right. Top. All right. All right. All right, ladies, you ready? On the count of three, when you hear the word, the number three, that we're having in front of us both. 1, 2, 3.
Jack. So Jack, 6 and a 5. Yep. All right, Jack goes first. Okay. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you. So thank you.
On behalf of the Clarksville Montgomery County School System, the Education Foundation Board, Clarksville Montgomery County School System Board as well, thank you for being with us this evening. And let's continue to celebrate our incredible employees in the Clarksville Montgomery County School System. They do an incredible job, and with the major shifts that have been made over the course of time, we're seeing even amazing things come from educators just like this. Thank you, and you guys have a great evening.